In this video, you're going to learn how to create a text spacing animation as well as add a border to your text. Cool, so to do this, I'm just going to delete this text and just bring the time indicator to the start. And I'm going to click on the text icon to add some text. I'll just scale that up and center it. Now I want to remove this text fill color, so I'm going to click on the color palette over here and just bring the opacity of the fill down to 0 and go back. And then click on advanced to add a border. So you'll see the border options here. I can just go through and add a border, let's say 2. I could then change the color. Let's make a green kind of teal color. And now I've got my text, it looks good. I can go through and create some animations. So on the drop down over here, I'm going to click on animations and I'm going to select text spacing as well as scale, okay? So let's just drag this out, make it about 1 second long. And what I'm going to do is make the scale down to 0, so I'll just drag this down like that, and you can see we've got this animation that goes on like so. Also at the end of this animation, I want this text to like kind of spread out with the text spacing. So on the letter option over here, I'm going to go and type in something like 200. And you can see now that when we play this through, it kind of zoomed in like that. And then what I want to do is add another animation, so go on to animations and the plus icon and use the text spacing as well. And then just drag this down to about 1 second long, and at the end I'm just going to make the spacing 0. Okay, so let's preview that. Like that. You can also change the easing to create unique looking animations just by, for example, selecting elastic. And if I just drag this out to maybe 2 seconds long, let's just preview that animation. See, we added a nice bounce to the text. So that's how to create a border for your text as well as a text spacing animation. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a color change animation like this. So you can see basically the color is changing as the text is animating, and you can apply this to both text and shape layers. So let's go through and first of all add a text layer. I'm just going to bring it up and center it like so. Maybe I'll change the color quickly to blue so you can see it, like that. So to create this animation, you simply click on the drop down menu and click on the plus icon for animations, and then simply select color. Now if you go out of here and you want to go back into the animation properties, simply select that and go to settings, and you can see you've got the properties again that you can select to animate. And what you want to do is basically set the start color and the end color. So the start color we can stay with blue, and then if I go to the end, I'm going to go through and choose something like maybe a red or an orange, something like that. So you can see it goes now from blue to orange, okay? So we can duplicate this by clicking on right click, duplicate, reverse, and now we go from orange over here and we can select a different color at the end. So let's go with something like green, or we can go with pink maybe, something like that. And I'll again duplicate, reverse that, and then go to the end and select a different color. So let's go with something like a pink, okay? What you could also do is add a text effect if you click on the plus icon and go to something like random characters, and you could drag this up so you've got 2 effects going at the same time. You've got color change as well as the random characters. So let's just preview that. Cool. So you can have a lot of fun with this and use it on shape layers as well as text to add another dynamic variation to your animations and your effects inside CreateStudio.